Hi and good morning. My name is Umi Izzati binti Shafi'i, a student of International Islamic University, Malaysia, Campus Pago. Our dialogue today is aimed on exchanging opinion on the concept of morality from different religious sides. So, Brother Satish Kumar, sons of Siva Segrants, what is your opinion about morality according to your religion?
Ya, selamat sejahtera. Nama saya Sajid Kumar. Saya nak pentangan tentang agama asal-usul agama Hindu. Agama Hindu dalam bahasa Sanskrit adalah Vaidika Dharma, iaitu pengetahuan kebenaran. Kemunculan sekitar tahun 3102 SM sampai 1300 SM. Agama tertua di dunia ini tersebar ke Asia Tenggara pada abad ke-15, iaitu semasa keruntuhan kerajaan Majapahit. Agama Hindu biasanya dilihat sebagai agama politisme. Politisme ia adalah sejenis teisme. Agama Hindu mempercayai kepada kewujudan pelbagai Tuhan. Tetapi ada yang setengah orang Hindu hanya mempercayai dalam kewujudan 3 Tuhan. Ada beriman kepada beribu-ribu Tuhan. Itu saja.
Okay. Thank you for your sharing. So, from the perspective of Islam, morality, according to Imam Al-Ghazali, is a good character who will usually have good moral, as well as vice versa. If someone who has a bad character tends to have a bad morals. The word character is also mentioned in the words of Allah Almighty. That means, verily we did choose them for a special to them, high moral character that is always reminded in the hereafter. So today I want to tell you a few examples of ethical action based on the Al-Quran, or in easy way based on Islam. So first is devoted to parents, which is ensuring their needs are enough, providing for them, treating them well, and always be humble and praying for their well-beings. This is stated in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 83, do not worship except Allah and do good to both of your parents. So based on this verse, as servants of God, we not only need to be devoted to God, but we also need to be devoted to parents so that life we are always blessed. Second is do not waste. Use the money for a good thing, such as giving a sedekah and helping those in need. In Surah Al-Isra, verse 26 until 27, which means is, and give to your relative and the poor and the traveler their rights, and do not spend your wealth extravagantly. Those who are extravagant are the brother of Shaitan, while Shaitan is a creature who is very ungrateful to his Lord. So based on this verse, it means that we need to do sedekah, because with sedekah, it also can increase our rezeki. So thirdly is, we must keep the promise after we have made a promise to someone. God strictly forbid his servant from breaking the promise, because there is one of the characteristic of munafiq. In hadith from Ali bin Abi Talib, said Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whoever does not fulfill their promise of a Muslim, then he will get a punishment of Allah, the angel, and all mankind. Repentance and ransom are not accepted from him. Hadith riwayat Imam Bukhari and Muslim. Based on this hadith, it is clear that the person who breaks the promise will get the punishment from Allah in the hereafter, while the person who fulfilled the promise, God surely promises heaven for them. Fourth is speak the truth. Do not lie about something because it is strictly forbidden. from Surah Al-Hajj verse 30, so stay away from the field of idols and stay away from lying speech. Based on this verse, we are strictly forbidden to lie because those who speak honestly and do not deceive are more easily trusted and respected by those around. Lastly is do not take dangerous substances such as drugs and alcohol. This will encourage a person to act rudely and damage one's mind. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 90 until 91, which means alcohol and gambling and worship idol and casting lot with arrow sticks are all filthy abomination of the devotee. So stay away from it, so that you can succeed. Surely the evil only intends to arouse enmity and hatreds among you. So, do you want to stop doing such abominable and filthy things, or are you still stubborn? So, from this verse, it means that we need to stay away from alcohol and drugs because it can danger ourselves and others. So, the benefit that we get from staying away from things like this is that we can take care of the health of the body and mind. Also, it can ensure the safety of others. So, that's all from me.
So in this part 2 of this video, I will tell you about what is Maqasid Syariah that related to my previous video. Secondly is the technique of dakwah that I had used in the virtual dakwah with Satish Kumar, son of Sivasegaran. And lastly, I will conclude this video. So let's start it now. First is Maqasid Syariah. Maqasid Syariah provides a clear guidance and framework to the process of ijtihad in solving the issues conforming to the human interest while complying with the will of God. There is 5 principles Maqasid Syariah, but in this video I only choose 3 principles that related to ethic situation in my previous video. First is protection of religion or ad-dins, means that we need to continuously practice al-amru bil-ma'ruf. So there is 3 ethical situations that related to this principle, which is devoted to parents, keep the promises after we have made a promise to someone, speak the truth. Second is protection of intellect. So the ethic situation that related to this principle is we should not take dangerous substances such as drugs and alcohol because it can dangerous our life, also the others. Last but not least, principle Maqasid Syariah that related to my example is protection of wealth, which is we need make sure our wealth are used in right situation. So the ethic situation that related to this video is we should not waste our money. We can use the money for a good, such as giving sedekah and helping those in need, because with sedekah Allah will increase our rezeki. Next is the technique of dakwah that I used in my previous video. So there is 5 technique of dakwah, but I only choose 3 technique that I use in this video. So here's the technique dakwah that I had used in my video. First is hikmah, which is I use the suitable and appropriate words to the not yet Muslim. Second is tawadu. I treating the not yet non-Muslim humbly and listen to his explanation respectfully. And I listen carefully to his explanation about ethic based on his religion. Third is qudwah hasanah. I give the suitable example that can make him easily understand what is the ethic based on Al-Quran or Sunnah. The conclusion of all of this video is ethic is important to every religious. Even non-Muslim also prioritize ethics in their life. Other than that, dakwah is really open to everyone even though we are a sinner. So, we as a Muslim need to do dakwah because dakwah is obligatory for us. That's all from me. Thank you. Until we meet again. Bye.